position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a... They get through and it's blocked. Scoops it up and he's going to try to take it back. So the Auburn Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle. And
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Any real style points. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
To the air, it's Simmons. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that fourth down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Great job by the back on the option. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive first.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's St. Clair. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for nice.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Going right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3. Oh, he's got some space. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Oh, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it to him on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I could pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Touchdown, Spartan! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miles.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Miles. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the try is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks. It's Vaughn. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hand.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miles. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Auburn. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
The Spartans want to move quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. The screen, and watch out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the red zone, looking for a space. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Smarty. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Rigby. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Simmons. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Wide open spaces. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pat.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40, past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Collier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Vaughn. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they're taking it the other way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right